the FBI were preparing for the wrong group of people to act badly. So, guys, it dawned on me that there was no violence that happened after the election, right? Again, reading the media, reading the news, looking at everything going on, watching people, the left, act retarded, it dawned on me why there was no bad reactions to the election. Now, granted, there's bad reactions in the sense of people doing dumb shit, but there was no violence. And I think what the FBI was focused on was us. They were thinking, and I read this in a couple of articles, and it dawned on me, like, after the election, when I read the articles again, I'm like, they were preparing for us to react poorly if Kamala Harris won. Which, again, even if she won, the right, us, conservatives, however you want to look at us, we weren't going to react in that manner. They were all basing it off of J6. Now, of course, guys, there hasn't been any violence at all, and I was wrong. Again, getting my information from the media, the FBI, and their warnings, I was thinking wrong in the sense of I thought the left was going to start behaving badly, but it wasn't the left they were talking about. They were talking about us, and they were talking about us reacting poorly. So now, being that when I looked at it again, when I read these articles again, and they were talking about extremists, this, that, and the third, I'm like, wait a minute. That was us that we're talking about. And so being that we didn't react in any manner and Trump won, there went the violence. So all of the security measures that they put in, snipers on the roof, helicopters, more police officers here and there, nothing happened. Because I think, guys, more of America just actually woke up. That was the other side of that coin, is why Trump won. So now, will there be violence in J6 or January 6th of 2025? And some nonsense January 20th of 2025? Possibly. Because there are already calls to actions on people to show up January 6th to protest Trump's election being certified. And then, of course, people are going to carry on at the inauguration, January 20th, and there could be some issues there. I think there will be some rioting, but I think it'll be like super small, like a tiny group of idiots. You know, it wasn't that small of a group. It was over 1,000 people back in 2017 when Trump was being inaugurated. That being said, when that happened, they were burning cars. They broke store windows. They didn't loot them. They just broke store windows. They fought with cops. Cops maced them. It was a bit of a melee, which was pretty interesting to watch on video. I think the same thing's going to happen this time around. There might be more people, but it's still going to be confined to whatever area in D.C. they act a fool. But the FBI were focused on us, and now it made sense why they stopped by my home a few months ago, right? I did a video on that. Now it makes all the sense. They were looking at the wrong group of people. They were interviewing a lot of us. So I wasn't the only one. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, he got a visit from the FBI as well. And then, of course, after Trump's first assassination attempt, they came and visited me because of what I said in my video, but they were looking at us. And so, being that these left kooks are the ones that did it, you think they would investigate more of them. Now, they could be. I don't know. I don't have the inside scoop. But all I know is that they were preparing for us. And now that that didn't happen, what are they looking to do? Because they got to be up to no good, being that, all right, we didn't fulfill their dreams of acting a fool again so that they can do what they were going to do to the right, us, the conservatives. They put up the wall in D.C. thinking we were going to react and show up at the White House. That was pertaining to us, not the left. Now, I could be entirely wrong, and maybe, just maybe, thinking a little responsibly, that they were just preparing for the left and or the right. But a lot of people who were being, not harassed, because that's a strong word, but that were being interviewed were right-leaning people. They barely visited any left-leaning people because they kept asking the same question as to, is anybody in your group? I have a YouTube channel. I have a group. Nonetheless, anybody in your group, you know, would react in a certain way that would have you suspicious. I'm like, I have a YouTube channel. I'm like, yes, if these are my people, if you will, but I'm not a group leader or anything like that. So it started to dawn on me the questions they were asking once all of this election nonsense ended. I had time to think. I started reading articles again. I'm like, they were fucking focused on us. And they misread the entire thing, because even if Kamala Harris won, we were not going to react in that manner. We weren't going to go down there and put on a show for J6 and any of that nonsense. We weren't doing it because we sort of learned our lesson the first time. And that's not where you want to draw the line of acting or reacting in a certain way. We should be reacting to our taxes going up, or taxes, period. That's where we should have been like J6ing shit, is on our taxes. Any new tax that they want to implement, we should be at any Capitol building in every state reacting to more taxes. This, what you call it, new tax they got for downtown, the congestion pricing, that's a tax. It's not a toll, and that's bullshit. And everybody in New York City was fighting against it, and somehow they still passed it. They didn't put it up to a vote because they knew it wouldn't pass, but they passed it on their own. That affects the public. We should be voting on that. They let us vote on all other nonsense, but that's the shit that they... Now, we should be down in Albany fucking causing mayhem to stop this nonsense. That's where the J16 makes sense when it comes to shit like that, because these people will forever be in our pockets and taking money we don't have. Watching the economy the way it is, now they're going through with the congestion pricing, by the way. So instead of being $15, they're making it $9. I don't even care if it was 50 cents. That is 50 cents too much that they're taking from us. They raised the tolls on the bridges. They raised taxes around New York State and New York City. And now they're implementing this shit, which it doesn't go back to us at all. It all goes to the MTA. So something is up. Again, not the point of the video. The point of the video, guys, is that the FBI missed the mark. They need to be focused on the left, because a lot of the shit that the left is saying on TikTok about offing Trump, making sure he doesn't make it to the White House, these little rumors that are going around stating how they're going to stop him from getting to the White House, that's what they need to be focused on. And the rumors I spoke about in my live stream the other night, Monday night, I spoke about what the rumors were, and some of them sound plausible, but that's why I'm going down to DCJ6 to see where this goes. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.